Hello, everybody. I'm Steve. Tonight, I'm really excited to talk about my latest Criterion haul. I have 7 movies I want to talk about here, and the last one I did was in February. The first movie I want to talk about is one that I said I wasn't going to buy probably till July when Barnes & Noble does their 50% off sale like they do in July and November. But then something really exciting happened on about 3 weeks ago. Criterion announced a 24-hour flash sale. And if you watch YouTube, a lot of people are really excited about this because you can buy a lot of stuff for like $20 each, which is unusual. Usually on that Criterion website, they're usually about $31 or so. But so the first one is one I already had on DVD before, but this is on Blu-ray, and it's a big upgrade. But the movie is Blood Simple. Finally got it. I was really excited to get this. This is a Coen Brothers movie. Starring Frances McDermott. It's one of her, I think, might be her first movie. At the time, she's married to Joel Coen in real life, and I don't think they had ever met before this. I think she was like in New York, like a stage actor at the time. But this released in 1984. It's spine number 834. And I've watched it already. I've watched all the special features, and it's exciting. It's really great. It's been a while since I'd watched it because the DVD just looked kind of horrible. But I was really excited to get this, and it was on the top of my list, and so I finally got it. But so movie number 2 is one I also had on DVD before, and I upgraded it to Blu-ray. But the movie is Repo Man. It's spine number 654. This is also released in 1984, starring Emilio Estevez and Harry Dean Stanton. It's directed by Alex Cox, whom later did the movie Sid and Nancy, which is also a Criterion as well, which I don't own yet, but I have that. I have Sid and Nancy on DVD as well, so I'm going to upgrade that to Criterion Blu-ray sometime in the future. It's on my list, so I don't know if it'll be the next time that I get Criterions or not, but it's on my list to get at some point. But I watched this last night. It has some great special features on it. I love the packaging on it, like inside, and it looks great on Blu-ray, and really excited about it. I put on my Letterboxd review. I put like 3.5 out of 5 stars today, and I feel like every time I watch this, I like it a little bit more. It's shows a LA punk scene at the time. There's a cameo by Rodney Bingenheimer in this, and every time I see it, it's so weird, bizarre, and I love it every time I watch it. But so number 3, this is maybe somewhat of a controversial Brian De Palma movie, released in 1980. It's a spine number 770. It's Dressed to Kill. This is a kind of a strange movie in that released in 1980. Like I said, it has some concepts in it that may not be up to today's standards, I think. But it's a really interesting movie. Michael Caine's in it. It has Nancy Allen, Angie Dickinson, which is kind of surprising. This was a blind buy. I had never seen it before, so. I just know Brian De Palma's work, and I just thought I have to get that. It was on my list, and so I finally did it, and it looks really good on Blu-ray as well. So really excited about that one. But the next one, this is actually a David Lynch movie. I've been collecting David Lynch movies here recently, but this is also released in 1980. It's a spine number 1051. It's The Elephant Man, which I hadn't seen this since I was a young kid. I remember being kind of horrified by it when I was younger. But it's a real really sad story, and John Hurt plays the main character, and Anthony Hopkins is in it. He's fantastic. But this is David Lynch's second movie. He had done Eraserhead before this, and it's pretty good, though. I don't understand the concept in the beginning. They said something about his mother was 4 months pregnant at the time, and so, I don't know how that ties in, but it's based on a true story as far as not how he was conceived or how this happened to him, but it's based on a real person, and I think it's fantastic. John Hurt was really great in this, and I think the year after this they created like a special makeup effects category, which didn't exist at the Academy Awards at the time. And I think if they had this, I think the guy that did the makeup effects in this would have won, but unfortunately it didn't happen. It happened because of this movie, basically, that they created that category the following year. So number 5, this is one, it's a Michael Mann movie starring James Caan. It's a spine number 691, and the movie is Thief, released in 1981. This was a blind buy. This was actually a used movie that I bought at the Exchange here. I've talked about the Exchange before. They sell a lot of used and movies and CDs, and they also sell some new stuff as well. But this is I'd heard about this before, and James Caan's great. I loved his character in The Godfather, Sonny Corleone. So I thought this is, like I said, this is a blind buy, used, and I was pleasantly surprised. This is when I was a kid, I loved the TV show Miami Vice, which is Michael Mann created that, and so it kind of has sort of that vibe a little bit, and it's amazing. Some of the violence in this is outstanding, and I think it's like Jim Belushi's first movie. It's supposed to take place in Chicago. I think a lot of it was filmed there because Michael Mann is, I think he's from Chicago, and so you can kind of tell it looks like Chicago sort of beginning, and Jim Belushi is from Chicago or somewhere around near Chicago, but I really enjoyed it. So the next one is also a used movie that I also got from the Exchange, and it's one that I actually owned on DVD, or actually I owned on Blu-ray before, but I decided to get it's kind of rare. There haven't been too many Blu-rays that I've upgraded to like a Criterion Blu-ray, but when I saw it used, I decided to get it. But it's Barry Lyndon, directed by Stanley Kubrick, spine number, I believe it's it's released in 1975, spine number 897. Starring Ryan O'Neal. Interesting how Stanley Kubrick had to use like special lenses for this, and they tried to use organic kind of lights, like candle lights, because it's supposed to be based in that period, so he didn't want to use electricity. They wanted to use candle lights, and it's kind of interesting how they did that. And it's like 3 hours long, and it's kind of a slow build. It's something I probably wouldn't watch real often, but I still think it's one of Stanley Kubrick's better movies. I don't know maybe the lower end of the top 10. I think he only had like 14 titles or something like that, but I wouldn't rate it extremely high in his filmography, but I still love it though. Okay, and the last one is actually another used movie that I actually bought off of eBay. It's an out of print movie. This is a spine number 630, released in 1968. Very controversial director, but as far as horror, I think this is a foundational kind of horror movie that I hadn't seen since I was a kid. But the movie is Rosemary's Baby. Directed by Roman Polanski. You can say whatever you want about him, but it's starring Mia Farrow and John Cassavetes. I was going to mention that Cassavetes, he has a lot of movies on Criterion. I don't know if it's all 12. He has like 12 titles to as a director, and I know that Criterion they have like 7 by themselves, and they have like 5 films from Cassavetes. I don't know if that's covering all 12 of his movies or not. But he's well represented on the Criterion website. So this is a bizarre movie. I was excited to get this, and I kind of had to overpay a little bit for it. On eBay I had to do like an auction, but I got it for a lot less than what I had seen it on like Amazon. So I was excited that I got it for a decent price, and it's in great shape. It was taken care of, and it's used, like I said. But I loved it though. But so that's it. That's all 7 movies. Please add in the comments if you like these movies. Tell me the ones you like. Tell me if there's anything you don't like in this stack of movies. But maybe next maybe in April I'll do maybe another one. I don't know. Maybe in May next time I do one. But it may not be 7 movies. It may only be a handful of movies. But if you like this, please subscribe to the channel if you like my content. And have a good night. Thank you. Bye.